This is Robin Hart of the Home Loans with Hart team of CMG. This is our weekly market watch video where we share with you some insights regarding mortgages, rates, where housing items are going, and basically a little bit about the housing market. So it's here, the fire horse, and welcome to March. Can't believe it's already March, but it is what it is. It's going to be a rapid year. So let's check out where rates are. 30-year fixed. Well, last week it was at its lowest level since 2022. Unfortunately, things change as what happens in the year of the fire horse. The 30-year fixed 7-day average jumped massively due to recent warnings in the Middle East, lack of certainty, and the fears of higher oil prices as well as slower transports. They're worried and impacting and worried about ongoing inflation because these things are inflationary. So they're already pricing those into the mortgage rate. So where last week we were below 6, guess what? This week we're well above 6. All right. Mixed signals, yappers, we get a lot of them from Iran or Israeli, US at war. It's only going to take 3 days to then it's going to be a week to 10 days, and then it might take as long as 4 weeks. Who knows? We really honestly don't know. So stocks are up and then down again. Same thing with the NASDAQ and Dow Industrial and Bitcoin. Pretty much everything is in flux at this point. The whole thing that is not in flux, interest rates are up and fuel prices are up. So yay on that. Here's the thing. If the war turns out and ends pretty quickly, more than likely rates will settle in very quickly. So stay calm, even though it's mixed signals, could wind up all like being downplayed by next week. Things change massively in the year of the fire horse. All right, rumor has it mortgage apps have surged by 11%, which is great. But once people realize negative impact on rates, it may seem just a rumor. So stay calm, everybody. Again, it looks like as soon as things kind of settle in and look like it's going to wrap up quickly, if it does wrap up quickly, this Iranian war, then guess what? It's likely to look better within 7 to 10 days. And I also, on rumor has it, Trump was touting about how we really need to keep corporate money out of housing. So someone took the challenge on and said, okay, let's look at the data. Batch data took a look, and here's kind of how it mapped out across America. Only a few states really were kind of outliers. For the most part, most states have about 15 to 20% in corporate ownership of those houses. Pretty much the bad outlooks, the kind of the outliers are Montana, Wyoming, Maine, and Alaska. They are the worst offenders with 20 and even 30% ownership, with 26 being in percent corporate owned in Alaska, 30% in Montana and Wyoming, and 30% in basically Maine. So there you have it. All right. Now, let's have a little bit more fun. I found this a little bit inspiring. A Philly man found a new calling after working for his family's laundromat for over 10 years. This Philly man created a mobile laundromat to help wash the homeless residents' clothes. Now, here's the thing. The city of Philadelphia reckons there are about 5,000 unhoused residences who use 60 shelters citywide. Current mayor has committed to adding another 1,000 beds to these additional shelters to reduce the number of people who are sleeping in the rough, or what we call the outdoors, which it's really cold up there. This man was challenged and found a solution to help bring dignity back to the homeless, give them an opportunity. If they have cleaner clothes, they can go out and apply for a job and hopefully get one and start working back on their feet. So all right. And this I thought was a fun meme of the week, walking away from a closing where everyone was a disaster to work with. I don't think that there is a loan officer, realtor, or title person that hasn't experienced this. And so I just thought we'd use it for some fun for the week. All right. When is the best time to buy? Well, it depends on you. Everybody's different. Depends on your finances, security, what things are going on, whether or not you feel like you have some strength in your job history, and whether or not you feel like you are wanting and ready to plant some roots. But housing is more than just a place to rest your head. It is also a financial tool. So if you're interested in buying a home or looking at it, give me a call, shout out, DM me, and we'll check it out and see if it's a good time for you to buy. Because it's more important for where you are than where the market is. All right. Now, if you like this video, please follow us on any of our social media outlets. We're on LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, and the artist formerly known as Twitter. I'm Robin Hart with the Home Loans with Hart team of CMG, where we're here to help you build wealth every day through the financing of housing. Have a great week, and we'll catch up with you soon.